What
Hey,
is
I'm
up?
gonna take some. Hey,
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley. And we are going live today, straight off the bat, with our buddy Racing Jason here on the podcast, who's still taking notes. He is has a note taking machine there. He is ready. What's up, man?
what's going on with you? Are you good?
We here. We getting rained on and getting copyright junk, and so we had to just start over our live and all that stuff. So maybe somebody's watching. I don't know. Who even knows anymore?
Exactly. It's like when you go to a race, you don't know who's gonna show up. That's what makes it so great.
Hopefully they show up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Right.
That that was kind of a tough issue at Florence Motor Speedway this past Saturday night for some reason. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Did you get wet up there today? It's pretty nasty here. Did it pass through your area?
It's raining now.
Oh, still raining now.
Yeah, raining now.
Nice.
So yeah, I thought I had a bit of boat earlier today, but it's been so dry, it just stuck right up. So that was a good thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Get some of this pollen out of here. That's my biggest thing. Get some of this pollen out of here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Wash this nastiness away, because I'm gonna tell you what, allergies have whooped everybody's tail around here. That's for sure. It's been a rough allergy season, to say the least. So anyway, man, what you been up to? Well, how was your weekend and all that fun stuff? How's work and all that good jazz?
Oh, work is awesome, man. I love my job. You know that.
I hear you. Wayne Locklear just told us, said, "What's up, guys? What's going on, Wayne?"
What's going on, Wayne? Yeah, I hate my job. Okay, we know that. Boring. I couldn't watch, TST. I don't even want to talk about that. It just upsets me that much. I don't even want to talk about it. I didn't even watch no replays of it this weekend. How about that?
Why?
Just pisses me. Cause, man, I bought a Roku television so I would have to, go through any other channels to receive my stream. So I bought me a nice 65-inch Roku television, so I ain't got to worry about none of that. Well, that one streaming service, no names, is not capable or compatible for the Roku. So, in other words, I got to go buy another device.
No. You got to tell me which.
Device
You got to tell me which one is not compatible.
I'm sorry?
You got to tell me which one is not compatible, because I got Roku TVs too. That's why I'm wondering.
The streaming service that held a big race this weekend with 100 cars in 2 days. That's that one.
The HTF.
Yeah, I can't spell, but that sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good with letters and numbers. I can't read numbers.
I can't read number. I can smell them though.
Yeah, I can smell them. I can smell them. One's the first number in the alphabet. I do know that. But yeah, I mean, I'm just really upset about that. I bought me the Roku, so I wouldn't have to worry about going through any other thing to go through see my streams.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that one service that you mentioned, what was it again? I forgot, bro.
That HTF. We'll just go there.
They're not compatible for the Roku.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Quite interesting.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It stinks, but it is what it is. There's I will tell you, people know this out there, and I'm not yeah, there's that. There's other ways too on Roku now.
I'm gonna have that problem fixed though when it comes back.
You don't even need that.
Huh?
You don't even need that. There's ways around it. We'll say that. I'm not suggesting people do this because they need to pay for their streaming services and all that stuff. But there's ways to get it.
But Dave, see, Dave, I don't mind paying for my streaming service. I just
No, I
can't-
know,
just
I know
can't
you
see
don't. I
paying-
know you don't. I'm just saying. There are ways to watch it on your Roku TV through other ways. We'll just put it that way.
I didn't know that. Okay. I mean, I just can't see paying $40 to watch a race from my phone. I shouldn't have to do that. That's why I bought this.
No, you shouldn't have to. And that's and I will say it. And I mean, I'm not dogging anybody for it. I mean, because
Me either.
but I will say that the HTF stuff, it's been out long enough that they should have a Roku app. I mean, this is what, their third season, I think. So yeah. And I mean, that's what I'll say about Ultra Broadcasting down here. They've got into it. They know off the bat they need apps for all of it, and they don't have them yet. But that is the one thing that they keep saying. I mean, you know, we are working on the app as soon as we can get it out because we want to have an app. And I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to have that because that's how everybody functions with TV now.
Man, you know, I don't even watch network or cable television anymore. Either a Flow, Dirt Vision. What else do I have? Flow, Dirt Vision, XR, because you know they got the big Fayetteville race coming up this weekend. We'll talk about that. You know, and I don't watch nothing else. I watch Pluto and I watch freaking streaming services. That's it.
I know. I feel you. That's how I am. I got something else though. I'll send it to you.
Wow. Hello. Okay, but I don't want to get in trouble now. I mean,
no, this ain't trouble. This don't have any necessarily any racing streaming much on it, but I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll show you what we watch around here.
Well, how about my stickers, man? Did you ever, you know?
Yeah, I got stickers. I was trying to get up something else. Send in there.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to. So.
Right,
it's a little delayed, but it'll get to you. I promise.
Okay, take your time. All right, take your time. Kale texted me today. I thank you for the shirt, Kale. That was awesome.
I saw he sent you one. That was cool.
That was awesome, wasn't
it? Yeah.
Thank you, Kale. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, somebody on Twitter hit me up too. Hey, man, I like that. Why can't I get one? I didn't know Kale. I didn't even know Kale had a Twitter. Didn't even know that.
Kale probably didn't know he had a Twitter till he went and looked.
He probably said, "Oh my God, that is right."
Nah, I pick with Kale. Nah, he's good people for sure.
Oh, he's awesome, man. He's awesome. Oh, he sent me a picture today. Yeah, Portsmouth that's underwater.
Yeah, he sent me that too. I said they just need to start having fishing tournaments there.
Yeah.
But
I asked him. I said, "Man, is this a regular thing? Is this
that's every year."
He said, "Yeah, happens all the time."
That's why they never could start the season before about May up there. Ever, because it was flooding. It was underwater.
I didn't ask Caleb. Maybe you know. It said the snow melting and flood the river.
That's part of it. Yes, that is part of it because it comes down that river. That's what, the Ohio River, I think it is.
The Ohio River. But
it comes down out of Canada and stuff, and yeah. So when all that snow up there starts melting through the mountains, and they get rain on top of that, then it just floods that track.
Wow. How about it? Okay, well, makes sense. Now you know.
And you can ask oh God, which one was it? Ben Shelton. You can ask Ben Shelton because Ben Shelton was he's a dirt expert. He can tell you why all the tracks in Ohio stayed dusty. He can tell you will never get rid of it because it was dirt pushed there, something about from a glacier, like glacial dirt, essentially. And something about it is just so fine up there that all tracks will have dust. You will never get rid of all the dust on any track in Ohio.
Did not know that.
Yeah, ask him. He'll tell you.
I'm gonna ask. I'll ask DJ too, man, because your DJ lives up there in Ohio.
Yeah, that's DJ.
Yeah.
That's DJ.
Wow, how about that? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Swear to God.
It's
a glacier.
Yeah, something about a glacier. Something I don't.
Look at you with this doggone. Oh, you a historic buff or something? How'd you know that?
I listened to him.
Archaeology or something?
I heard him one day on one of the Eldora broadcasts. That was it.
Wow.
No, Ben Shelton was. He was like some kind of dirt engineer before he started that.
What?
Yeah, serious. And that's what he
Ben
was.
was a dirt engineer.
I don't. That's not the technical term for it, but
Well, somebody who dealt with dirt, worked
yes,
with dirt.
yes.
Wow, did not know. I bet he'd be a damn good track guy.
Oh yes, he would. He knows all about it.
Wow, did not know that either, bro.
He's a
Look at Big Ben. I didn't know that.
Big Ben. Yeah.
Well, no, there's only one Big Ben. I'm sorry. There's only one Big
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, the Rock Hill Bad Boys. That's right.
I had a pretty cool weekend.
All right, tell me about it. What happened?
Well, it started on Thursday, I guess. Actually, I had to go. Our church is kind of over a school that Landon actually used to go to. My son, Pursuit Christian Academy, and they have a fundraising event every year, and they asked me to come DJ it. So I did that Thursday evening. So that was interesting. I got free food. It was good.
Okay, good. You got to get fed. You got to get fed.
It was good.
We'll work for food. We'll work for food.
Exactly. No, it was a good event. A lot of people I knew there.
Was it packed? Was a lot of people there?
There was a good amount. Good. So they raised good funds, and so that's always good. Had some good sponsors for the event and stuff like that. So didn't last too long. It was just long enough for them to come eat. Had a couple speakers, and that was it. And so I just had a little background music for them, pretty much. Pretty simple.
Would I know any speakers? Anybody there?
Nah, wouldn't none of that popular.
Okay.
But then on this was pretty cool. This was really cool. Friday, my good buddy Andy Garris with Profab Headers and Exhaust. We've been working this up for months. Asked me the what they call the auto fair is at Charlotte. Was at Charlotte this past week, which is big.
I remember you told me last week you were going to that. Yes.
Yeah, big car show up there, and the Blown.
You were going to DJ that too, right?
At the Blown Mafia shop, which is in Kannapolis, North Carolina, actually. So I went up to Kannapolis, and we were had a trailer out there, and it was really funny because Andy told me, he was like, man, I don't know if there's going to be 20 people show up or 200 show up. I don't have a clue. So they already had me a tent and everything. Profab did have me a tent, table, all that set up on the trailer. So all I had to do was get there, and I set up speakers and lights, and then Andy and them showed up because they were over at the track and all that stuff. Well, about that time people start rolling in. I think it was about, I don't know, it was probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock when they started rolling in, really coming over from the show from Charlotte Motor Speedway. There ended up almost being 1,000 people there.
What?
Yeah, it was it was big time over there. It was
What?
it was really cool. There was more rat rods and all kind of hot rods, but they had, I mean, there was even a rat rod tractor trailer trucks there. I mean, it was insane. There was all kind of stuff, all kind of people. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Toy Makers. David Ankin, he's a good buddy of mine that I've met through Profab Headers. You have to look up some of his work. He was unveiling a rat rod that he done. He had always done hot rods that were clean cars. And all of a sudden he decided to do a rat rod because that's kind of the big thing again right now. And so he unveiled it up there this past weekend, and I always pick at him because I'm like, hey, there's not Richard Rollins. That's that other guy, David Ankin. We've had him on the show a few times, and super cool people. A lot of nice people up there. A lot of cool. I mean, and you talk about cars. Oh man, dude, some of the nicest cars you'll ever see, and then some of the craziest rat rods you'd ever see. There was this one sticks out to me, and I've been telling everybody about this truck. It was I don't have a clue what year it started off as, but it was a S10. It was like 80s S10. Stretched S10. stretched as in cab stretched.
Like 4-door or?
Like 6-door, limo style. And then there was still a bed on the back, but the bed just had a welder, a big old Miller welder in the bed. I said, yeah, they got that thing in the bed, so when that thing breaks in half going down the road, they can jack it up and weld it back together to get home.
Like Colorado Club? Nah, man. Hand me that stick right there.
Exactly.
Crank it up.
That thing was but it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
What color was it?
Rust.
Oh, what? You know the rat rods. That's all they are. Rust color.
Rust. I mean, I think there was a little blue in it somewhere here and there, but it was mostly brown, copper, something like along there.
Hey, yeah, them rat rods, man. That's the main color. What color? Rust. Painted rust.
But there was other than that, there were a lot of cool cars. I posted some pictures from it on our Facebook. So if anybody's watching, go check it out. And everybody needs to show up next year, and if you're in that area, because it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna tell you what, those Blow Mafia guys, everything that dude's got is red. Every car's got red, bright red.
Wow.
And big blowers, big chrome engine stuff. I mean, just stupid big stuff. He's even got a barstool racer around it. You know them little barstool cart things?
I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen them.
With a big blower motor on it.
I ain't never seen one like.
I mean, they just ride it. They're riding it around the park. Yeah, they riding it around the parking lot, and it's just blower surge. Whoa.
Oh, nice.
It was wild. Wild. So I was there. I think I set up I was in North Carolina. I actually stopped at, let's see. I'll tell you what I did first. I got a guitar. I got I got quite a few guitars, but this particular one is a Martin D18, pretty special guitar. It came from Guitar Center up in, I think it was the lower side of Charlotte. While it was there, they closed that one down and moved it up to Concord area. So it needs some work done to it. It's got some stuff that's coming unglued on it. And I go to take it in there. So I was like, well, this is a good time for me to take it up there because there's nowhere around us here that does anything with the Martin guitar. So I go take it up there, and I walk in there, and I was like, hey, where's your service guy? And he points me to it, and I get over there to it, and the guy sees the case. He's like, oh, you got a Martin. I was like, yeah. And dude over there sounded like he just come right off a surfboard in Long Beach, California, and literally has about a 5-inch safety pin hanging from his ear. So I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
God.
And
hey, dude, it's a Martin. I can fix it, man.
That's exactly how he sounded. And he's like, man, I don't really mess with them too much. And then I tell him what's going. He's like, no, not gonna touch it, But let me see it. So I show it to him, and he just looks at it, and pieces coming unglued, the bridge piece down in the end where the strings attach. He's just looking at going, that's so gnarly. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, I'm not touching it, but that's gnarly.
Dude, I never seen one do that before.
I was like, yeah. So what can we do? I'm not doing anything with it, man. You're gonna have to get with somebody else. I'm like, yeah, but y'all are a Martin service. He's like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm not messing with that expensive of a guitar. And I'm okay with that. You know, if you don't know what you're doing, I don't want you touching it anyway because it's.
How old of a guitar are we talking? How old
it's
is this
not
thing?
necessarily old. I think this particular one is a 2017 model.
Oh man, what?
It's not old, but it's one of their higher end guitars. I mean, anybody look up a
Okay.
D18. It's depending on where it's from. I mean, if you get sale or not, I think it's anywhere between $2,600 and $3,000 guitar. So
Wow.
You know.
Well, shoot, man, that's how much they are new.
well,
Basically,
that was what that was what it was new.
Huh. Well, damn, man, he didn't want to fix it.
Nah,
Bruh.
and well, I was okay with that because, like I said, if he don't know what he's doing, I don't want him touching it.
Okay.
Kill just asked. He said, "Your shirt fit?" Or he said, "How's the shirt?" But essentially, your shirt fit.
Yeah, man, appreciate it, bro. It's awesome,
He says, "Awesome, man."
dude. It's gnarly,
It's
man.
gnarly. So
Hey,
anyway,
dude, have you got much rain up there, man, or what?
they got a lot of water. That's for sure.
They got a lot of water, that's for sure. They got a lot of water.
So yeah, I went there. Then I was like, well, I got some time. I'm going to eat lunch. I'm going to Hooters since they filed bankruptcy, and don't know if they're going to be around much longer. Who knows which ones are going to shut down? I'm going
Great
to Hooters.
choice. Well, let's see, Hooters, Twin Peaks. Hooters, Twin Peaks. Oh,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you why I go. And everybody's listened to the show for years knows why. Me and Sterling used to always stop anytime we were around the Hooters because we don't have one. One is either, up towards Columbia or Myrtle Beach. That's the closest ones we got. So anytime we were around them, it's like, all right, we gotta stop and get us some smoked wings. Their smoked wings are on time. I love the Texas barbecue smoked wings.
And
What?
no. Oh no! I like my wings like I like my women, brother. Hot, naked, and wet. That's the only way. That's the only way I get them. Only way I get them, brother.
How you get them naked and wet?
Hot, naked, and wet. No bread. Just
Oh, no
soak
bread.
your salt.
That's right. That's right. Well, that's essentially what the smoked ones are.
Yeah, man.
They just got a smoke. They just got a smoky
I'm not even a
flavor.
teriyaki barbecue. I ain't
No.
Hot.
No.
Hot. That's it. Just hot. That's
Just
it. That's the only
hot.
way to eat.
I don't
Everything else is a felony.
I don't do.
Hot,
I don't do hot.
That's it.
I don't do hot anything.
What?
No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm overly affected by the heat.
You're not anemic. Okay, I got you.
Nah, I'm just overly affected by the heat. I can't deal with hot stuff. I'm one of them people that's like, it's got jalapeno. That's hot.
I can do jalapeno. Now, I don't like it so hot where you can't enjoy it. I don't like that.
See, I got a buddy at work. This dude, I'll sit there and watch him. He keeps a jar of peppers and just eats them, and he don't always. He keeps Carolina Reapers in it,
No.
and so they're in there soaking in there, and so you grab any pepper out of there. I grabbed a jalapeno one day. He's like, just try the jalapeno. I was like, it's gonna be hot. It was pretty daggone hot soaking in there with that Carolina Reaper. And this dude's over there eating them like they're candy. I mean, just going to town.
Man, he was got what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he's hurting the next day. He's got to be in pain.
Gotta be. I mean, he says no, but I think he's lying. I think he's
come on,
lying.
Yeah, come on, bro. Yo, you got some doggone tums of Mylanta sitting.
I promise you. If I
Ain't
did,
no
I'd
freaking way, bro.
Nah, that's what I say. That's what I
Ain't
say.
no freaking way. I mean, I like it tongue tizzling, but when you just get like, tears pouring out, you're sweating. Nah, bro, you can't. Nah, you're not enjoying it. Nah, bro.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's too hot. Yeah, that's too hot.
I can't do it. All right. Well, real quick before we get into some talking about some racing action, let's run through some of our sponsors here.
Are you ready to unleash the true potential of your ride? Tired of feeling held back? It's time to experience the Pro Fabrication difference.
Are we commercial?
At Pro Fabrication, we don't just build headers and exhausts. We engineer performance. Crafted with precision from high-grade materials, our systems are designed for one thing: maximum power. Feel the instant increase in horsepower and torque. Hear the deep, aggressive rumble that turns heads. Our expertly designed headers optimize exhaust flow, while our performance exhaust systems deliver that signature sound that you crave. But it's not just about power and sound. Pro-fabrication means durability you can trust. Built to withstand the toughest conditions, our headers and exhaust are an investment in long-lasting performance. Whether you're hitting the track, conquering the trails, or just cruising the streets, Pro-fabrication gives you the edge. Experience smoother acceleration, improved field efficiency, and that unmistakable feeling of pure driving exhilaration. Don't settle for less. Upgrade to Pro-fabrication headers and exhaust today. Pro-fabrication headers and exhaust. Quality that wins. Chicken Bone Alley is brought to you by SRI Performance. They are your one-stop shop for all things racing. Do you need performance parts? Look no further. They offer a wide range of high-performance parts for various types of racing, including stock car racing, dirt racing, and more. SRI Performance also has the most knowledgeable employees in the industry. If you're looking for that hard-to-find part, they've got it. And if you're wondering how to make it work on your car, they know it. Check them out online at www.sriperformance.com. And when you do, don't forget to use the promo code CBONE10. That's C as in chicken, BONE10, and get 10% off at checkout. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum is a full-line steel service center stocking thousands of sizes, shapes, grades, and types of metals and plastic. If you need it, they have it. And if not, they work fast to find what you need and get it to you. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum also has the ability to cut orders to your specifications as requested. Their dedicated team not only brings many years of experience to the table, but they are always ready and willing to lend a hand with anything you may need. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Your material needs are covered here. Tired of leaving performance on the table? Ready to dominate the track? For decades, Earl Ramey Racing Engines has been the secret weapon of champions. We don't just build engines. We craft precision, engineered powerhouses designed for one thing: victory. From meticulous machining to expert assembly, every Earl Ramey engine is built with uncompromising quality and a passion for speed. We understand the demands of racing, and we deliver the reliability and raw power you need to cross the finish line first. Whether you're tearing up the asphalt or conquering the dirt, Earl Ramey Racing Engines provides the competitive edge you've been searching for. Don't just race, conquer. Contact Earl Ramey Racing Engines today and let us build your winning machine.
Alrighty. Also, want to thank our good friends over at Dixie Made right here in Florence, South Carolina. I actually headed over there this past Saturday before I went to the track, and checked out everything they had in store. Man, it was they got so much good stuff, cover you from head to toe. Real quick story about heading over to Dixie Made this past week. Me and Brandon, the owner, Brandon Sawyer, were sitting there talking and looking around and stuff. And by the time I look outside, and I'm just like, what is all that outside? And I look up, and it was a swarm of bees. And it was insane. It was bees everywhere. And we walk outside, and we're just in the middle of them. They're flying all around our heads. And they finally, they gathered, a big old swarm of bees gathered on the edge of his roof there at Dixie Made. I was like, see, they're Dixie. The bees can't even pass up a Dixie Made deal. So,
Hey, didn't the swarm of bees affect the spiders at Homestead or something like that a couple weeks ago?
Probably. They did at Darlington a couple years ago too.
Wow.
Wow. That's happened a few times. I don't. But it's so funny because we just don't have swarm. I mean, obviously it happens, but I have gone my whole life up till I was, I guess, 37 years old and never seen a swarm of bees. Just had never seen it. And last year I was at work, and all of a sudden I look, and there's a piece of machinery outside, and I'm like, what the devil is that on it? Bees had taken it over. Well, they just left it sitting there. They were like, well, maybe they'll leave, you know. Nah, they stayed. They had to call. They found a beekeeper, and the beekeeper come out there and and got them and boxed them up and took them on to make some honey. So and so now this is the only second time I've ever seen that in my 38 years.
Wow.
So
Well, speaking of bees and everything, did you get the bugs worked out your car, bro?
we getting there. We getting there.
Getting there?
I'll tell you all about that. But yeah, while we at it real quick, just head on over to Dixie Made right here in Florida, South Carolina. And
There you go. All right. Shout out Dixie Made.
for sure. Well, let's talk about the asphalt size since you want to talk about my car. We have not exactly pinpointed what the problem was, but we know what's been done to fix it, and that was just everything. We just did for the time being, till we can get it checked out and everything. Pulled the motor, put another motor in it. We put motor, clutch, transmission, all that in it, everything. My buddy Chad Webster over there, he was like, we putting all this in it, and we going to test it out and see what's going on. But while he had it off, he wanted to do some work to the front end from where we changed over from Big Spring to coilover. He wanted to do some work on the A-arm brackets and stuff. So took time while that was out of there and all to cut those off and weld in new ones into place in the spot where he wanted them, got all his angles right and everything. So it is our plan to go racing at Dillon Motor Speedway this weekend. So we shall
Friday
see.
and Saturday, or
Just Saturday.
Friday, or
Just Saturday.
just Saturday?
Yeah, just Saturday. So we shall see. But while we're on the topic, there was some racing over at Florence Motor Speedway this past week. For some reason, I don't really know why, all of a sudden, 2 weeks ago, Florence Motor Speedway, I want to say there was like 14 or so Charger cars. There was 6 this week. I don't know why. I mean, I know Connor couldn't be there. His dad had to work and stuff. So, I mean, I get that. But for the field just to cut in half or less, I don't really know why.
And being NASCAR weekend there too, you know?
You would think. And that may be a reason why there's not, because some of them guys will take off to go to the race.
It's in your backyard. Why would you do that?
I agree. You would think that'd be the complete opposite.
You got fans that never been there before.
Well,
And
see,
you're not going to race. What?
and that's another thing I want to talk about is there was a decent crowd at Florence Motor Speedway. And I will say, through social media, Florence Motor Speedway has promoted. This is prelude to Darlington weekend. I mean, you know, it was, they started the races later at Florence Motor Speedway. So people that, if they were over there watching the Xfinity race, they had time to come on Saturday night and watch. We had Keelan Harvick over there racing. Kevin Harvick's
He
son.
won, didn't he?
No, he did not. He finished. He was running up front and got took out. Actually,
Oh!
Well, not took out. He got spun pretty, and we'll talk about that here in a second.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
But Brexton Bush, Kyle Bush's son, he was over there racing. Kyle, I was laughing at Kyle because we were up in the spotter stand, and Kyle is spotting and videoing all at the same time. So I'm like, you are multitasking.
Just put a GoPro around your head.
That's what I said. I'm like, you just need to strap that thing to your head because I would be forgetting the spot or something like that. I don't know what. I'd forget to do something. Something wouldn't happen in this. So anyway, man, to me, I don't know what the track thinks, and this is just my perspective on it. Race weekend at Darlington, like I said, they did a good job on social media putting out there was going to be a race, Florence Motor Speedway. Come over after the Xfinity race. It's only a 15-minute ride, maybe, from the racetrack from Darlington. Yeah, if that. That's if traffic's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Stands were half full. And I'm like, y'all are some weak race fans. When you come in town for racing, come to race, Visit the local, if the track's that close especially, come visit the local track.
I don't get that.
I don't either, man. I don't either. I mean, I think just the crowd at NASCAR events has changed.
It's gone. Okay, ratings are down. The stands are half full, bruh. Can NASCAR look at stuff in the mirror and say, "It's us"? We gotta fix this. It's us.
Well,
but they don't do that. It's always somebody else's fault.
I don't know about this past race, and I'm not talking junk. I'm not at all, because Josh Harris was on here last week, and I want to have him back on here eventually. And I'm not talking junk about track.
No, it's NASCAR itself. It's a sanctioning body, Dave.
Because
it's the sanctioning body.
I know.
The new car ain't worth a crap. Everybody said it. I don't even watch it. Everybody said the new car ain't worth a crap. Okay, nobody's going to the races because of the freaking new car.
Oh yeah.
Bruh, NASCAR should say, okay, we need to fix this, but no, they don't do that. No, it's just something else going on in town. That's why they're not here. Well, they don't ever think about themselves.
I will give them they make a decision. They stick with it. I'll give them that. But I'm just saying, far as a fan perspective, getting people to the track. I know a few years back and stuff, we went over to Darlington one night, and I know this is a NASCAR thing. Man, I looked in there, and they said it was a sellout. And I'm getting in the track, and I'm like, if this is a sellout, one, you have covered the backstretch stands completely. They covered them with sponsored, ads.
That big tarp.
Yeah, big tarps over the seats. And then I'm looking up in the stands on the front stretch where there were people sitting, and there's big old gaps. Well, what it was, they had bussed in, and I mean buses. There was buses as far as you could see, a bunch of college students from Coastal Carolina, I know, from University of South Carolina. I think they even bust them down from Clemson.
What school is that?
Yeah, that's why I say too. That little orange thing that.
Yeah. Okay. The school from the upstate.
The school from the upstate. One that wouldn't exist if it wasn't for South Carolina. But,
there's only one South Carolina. There's only one.
That's right. But anyway, I mean, just like every college in the state, they were bussing in students from. Well, they had a daggone rave techno party outside the track. And I'm walking by, and these kids are so drunk, they never went in the track. And I mean thousands of them. Never went in the track. I looked out, because we left a little early to try to beat some traffic, and they were passed out in those buses. Just passed out. And I'm like, what kind of crowd are we trying to get to the race?
Yeah, that's a diehard race fan there, buddy. That is a diehard race fan there.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm just like, what kind of crowd are we trying to get here? I mean,
wow.
I just feel like we're off. I get you got to get younger fans, but I don't think that's how you get them. Yeah. I don't think that's how you get them. And so I think that's true. I think I'm going off on a little tangent here, but I think that's having a trickle-down effect, that if you're not having a party and giving them free beer and all this mess,
they don't care.
They ain't showing up.
Yeah, I don't believe too many college people on Sunday will sit in the dorm room and watch a NASCAR race from flag to flag. Call me old-fashioned.
Well, I'm not even going to just say NASCAR. I don't think they're sitting in a college dorm room watching any race.
Hell, watch it now. Don't you know about dirt? Not Kansas.
Very few.
I agree. I agree, bro. That's where we are in today's age, bro.
There's not, and that's just like that car show I went to. You know, when we were growing up, there were car guys, and there was us who liked to do things with cars and stuff like that. That's not a thing anymore. Everybody that was there, you didn't see no 20-some-year-old kid bringing his, or teenage kid bringing his truck out there or something like that, you know, just showing it. You didn't see that. It's all guys that are car guys now are my age or older. I mean,
because it all trickles down, Dave. There's no more safety mechanics now. I asked this on Ripping the Lip, our show, a couple months ago, actually.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when the Vic Hills and the Clements of the world are gone? Who's going to make motors? That's what worries me to death, Dave.
We've been talking about that.
Chassis guys, we always gonna have welders. We always gonna have that. But as far as your engine guys want to actually get grease under their fingernail, them days are over, bro. Everybody wants to sit in the office and do nothing now.
Well, I think what's going to happen with that, you're not going to have, if there's still racing going on, and we're in unfortunately, I hope to God it changes for sure, but we're in a kind of a dying phase right now, like you talk about, because there's not the guys wanting to get their hands dirty and get in motors. But I think in the meantime, you're going to see crate stuff. That's all you're going to see, and you're going to have to ship it back to GM or whoever to get it rebuilt eventually. And I think that's going to be the point we're at for a little while until, and I know all this stuff comes in phases and all that, but it don't seem like we're coming back around to car builders anymore, or, you know, race car builder, engine builders and stuff like that. And
I think it really is going to trickle down to the engine builders, Dave.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. So anyway, I hope it changes. I hope.
Me too.
Me
too. But I just don't see it happening, brother. I really don't. I don't see it happening.
It'd be tough. I mean, it's gonna be tough. So.
It's just so soft now. Our society today is just soft, bro.
It is. It's not the same.
Bunch of pansies.
You are 100% correct. So anyway. That's my soapbox minute for
okay.
A little while.
Well, hey, I was right there with you. We built a big one for 2.
There you go.
So give me some winners from Florence this past weekend, brother.
Well, I want to give a shout out to my buddies from the whole Aaron's Rent and Lease team there. Buddy Matt Cox took home the win there in
From Lumberton.
Do what?
From Lumberton? That guy's from Lumberton?
No, he's not from Lumberton. This one's from down to Lowers, down that area.
Okay, I got you. Oh, okay.
He took.
Well, it's got to be related to the same Coxes then, right? Because he's from that area too.
Good possibility. Good possibility.
Yeah, Dave, I need you to find this out, bro. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But my buddy Matt Cox takes home late model stock win. My buddy Brandon Johnson, also Aaron's car, same team, takes home the mini stock 4-cylinder win. And my buddy Brian Hicks, he brought his truck home. Actually, it was Matt Cox's truck, and he's driving it right now. He brought his home second out of the bunch, so they had a good week. And also shout out to Matt Grantham, he's on here. Only his, what was that, second race in the truck? Third race. Something like that. Anyway, brought it home in 5th. So, good job there.
How were the car counts in those divisions?
Those were decent. Trucks, I want to say, had about close to 10. I'm not exactly sure, but it was right about 10. That's a decent truck count around here, unfortunately. 10, 11 is a decent truck count. Well, it's so funny because if we get the same trucks from Florence and Dillon, it's the same rules, same everything. But they have a completely different group that races each track. If we get them all to race there'd be 20 trucks almost.
I remember them days, bro.
There was
I remember them days.
There was 11. I'm sorry. There was 11 of them.
11. I remember them days, bro.
Yeah, I know. Late model stock, I want to say there was about 12-ish. Good Lord, it just started pouring down rain here. 4 cylinders, I didn't exactly see. I ain't gonna lie. We were in the tech shed when they come out. I didn't get there till almost race time. I want to say there was probably close to 8 to 10 in it also. They also had limited and charger. Little Ricky Locklear won both of those.
Wow! All right.
Yep. But not good car counts in those. Both of those. I mean, the top 5 are good cars, but there was 7 cars, I think, in each. Then there was Legends. Legends had a pile. Legend cars had a pile, but I think Joe Ryan, Keelan Harvick also ran Legends. Killer Cam, Truett, all them, but Ryan Zima won Legends, and there was probably around 20 in Legends.
Hello. They always track good car counts in those in that division.
Yeah. And then Bandoleros, I want to say there was about, I don't know, probably about 8 to 10 in it also. Brixton Bush did not just, oh my Lord, it is pouring. Right?
Really?
Like, I can't hear myself think right now. Anyway.
I think I can hear a little bit.
There it goes. It just slowed down. That was a sudden downpour. Brixton Bush actually finished like 4th or 5th in it. Normally he is flying in it, but he got outran by quite a few cars. Which says there were some stout cars there for that. And I want to say that was it. I want to say that was about all the classes. So
6, is that right? I can't.
Yeah, that sounds 6. Okay. That sounds about right.
What time was it over? 6 classes. What time you get it over with?
Really quick, actually. Racing started at 7. We were out of there by 10:15.
Oh, heck yeah. Marshalltown. There you go right there. That's Marshalltown. That's where they go. See, it can be done.
Yeah,
it can be done tracks in the Southeast.
It definitely can be done. Oh, my God. Come back.
Well, it's slacking up here big time.
It is so loud in here. But anyway. Can you hear it?
Yep, I hear a little bit, yep.
Yeah, it's that's rough there. But anyway, so good night. I mean, the front of the field, Wayne Locklear, who was on here talking earlier, commenting earlier, he finished 2nd in Charger to Little Ricky. So good run from him. Yeah, I mean, it was the fast bunch. They were all there. It was just the middle and back half of the field, typical. I don't know where they were this week. They didn't show up. So
prior obligations.
What was that?
Prior obligations.
I guess so. So. I don't know. So anyway, congratulations to all the winners at Florence
congratulations on winners at Florence Motor Speedway. Heck yeah. FMS, baby.
There we go. So what you got?
Man, are you kidding this weekend, bro? Farmer City? Take me down to Farmer City with the... Well, never mind. Where the grass is green, the girls got beat. Well, anyway. Yeah, well, about lost Farmer City, man. Both nights, sign me up. Let's go. This is the race last year with Pierce and Hoffman. We're at the finish line, and Hoffman got about that much.
Yep.
Great piece on Dirt Vision. If you got Dirt Vision, go check out that on Twitter, man. Great piece they did on that. That was awesome. Dave. Yeah. Dave, we got the 602 Nationals this weekend at Fayetteville, $50,000.
That's gonna be exciting.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the entry list of this thing, bro?
I haven't. I meant to look myself,
Man, let me
but
tell
I
you
have not
something.
seen it yet.
Let me tell you something, bro. You name me a driver, 9 times out of 10, yeah, he's gonna be there.
I don't blame him.
I even heard a rumbling that RTJ might be in the house. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I hear a rumbling.
that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Lucas is all this weekend, bro.
Yeah, that
Just saying.
that
Just
wouldn't
saying.
surprise me at all if he's there. He's going wherever there's money.
Yeah, he'll do like Overton. And you give him a grocery cart. Yeah, he'll race it.
And I'm gonna tell you, since the reconfigure, I know there's been some good races and stuff over there, but since the reconfiguration of that track,
10
there
times
hasn't
better.
been anything like that.
10 times better.
Oh.
10 times better.
Which one? New? Old?
Fayetteville. The new is 10 times better than what?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
10 times better.
I
love it.
I like the old just because that's how it was for so long. But then when I went over there to the new configuration and watched, I was like, man, this is where it's at. And,
Pretty dang good.
But my good friend Willie Milliken, he's not a fan of it.
Really?
Yeah, he is not a fan of it. He loves the big tracks. He said, man, and he did. He used to dominate up there. I mean, he was the man for quite a while up there.
And Dublin.
And Lakeview.
And Lakeview. Yeah, and Lakeview.
He liked the fast straightaways and having to really slow down and make that tight corner and come back. He liked that. He's like, man, I miss all these half miles. He like, which really is weird to me because he never goes to Lancaster. I'm like, you need to go to Lancaster.
I'm about to say the same thing. Okay, well, if that's the case, why don't you come to Lancaster more often there, Willie? Chill, Will. No, that's only one, but Willie.
I tell him that too. So I'm like, but he liked it. But I'm like, man, it's a lot more exciting on this new configuration to me.
I think it's fantastic.
I do too, and I think this many cars or this big of a race on it regardless if it's, I don't care if it's 602s or supers. I don't care when you get this many and this many good drivers. That's gonna be a show.
I'm thinking about, because I'll be at next race. I'll talk about Ultimate is at Lakeview this weekend for the season opener with Dwayne Keith running Ultimate now. Interesting. I'm gonna check that out. Dave, what I'm thinking about doing, I'm not 100% convinced on myself yet. On Fridays they can leave straight from work, go to a race because 11:30. Fridays I'm off.
That's right.
Thinking about going to Fayetteville, go get in a motel room, watch, the prelims or whatever Friday night, and then hit on Lakeview Saturday. I ain't decided yet, though.
Careful getting a motel room in Fayetteville.
Why? What?
Ooh.
Oh, really? Bad?
Ooh.
Okay.
You might step away with more than a good night's sleep.
Ooh, okay. I might need to hire Larry the Cable Guy. Help us.
I pick on it because my wife was born in Fayetteville.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's an Army brat, so she was
okay
over there on the
Camp Lejeune. Shout out. Who?
Camp Lejeune.
Oh, Fort Bragg.
Yeah, she was Fort Bragg.
Fort Bragg.
Which is now renamed Fort Bragg again.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I just took a guess. I don't know. Really? I got it right?
Yeah, because it was Fort Bragg. They renamed it something, and now they've switched it back.
Oh,
Trump switched it back.
okay. Check that out. Did not know that. Okay, David, here's what's interesting. Okay, now, the Red Clay Series is having a race at Lakeview, but they're also having a non-qualifiers race at Fayetteville also. Here's the interesting thing. So if you don't make the show at Fayetteville, You don't make the last chance race Saturday. Well, the non-qualifiers race Saturday. You go to Lakeview and battle for 2,000.
There you go.
So yeah,
Or
the
if you
Red
get-
Clay Series will be on the same card at Lakeview with Ultimate Supers.
Or
So
if you get
drivers,
tired,
if you don't make the race Saturday, go to Lakeview, battle for 2,000.
or if you get tired of that and just want to come watch racing, I'll be racing at Dillon, right down the road.
Oh, there you go.
right
Okay,
across.
load up, go to Dillon. There you go. Load up, go to Dillon. There you go. All
Hey,
right.
they run dirt cars over there quite
They
often too.
ran the Southern All Stars. No, was the Blue Ridge ran Dillon last year, wasn't it?
No, well, they talked about it and then it never came through.
Oh,
But
they pulled the plug. That's
They
right.
ended up running dirt cars, but they wouldn't have sanctioned anything. Something happened with the Blue Ridge deal. I don't know what happened there. But they've already had 2 races over there this year with dirt cars on asphalt, and Lil Ricky has won both of those.
What?
Yeah.
Did not know that either, bro. Oh my God. Oh wow. Man, we did everything. I hear you, Ricky.
he drive anything. He don't care.
Yeah, give him a go. Excuse me, give him a
Oh,
close
my
to the
Lord,
car.
they're getting down outside, huh? I feel like they're...
Yo, I can hear it. We got Cruiser. How about this? Scrabble got Cruiser this weekend. Scrabble's got a race, bud.
Well, just keep talking because I can't even hear you.
Really? Is it coming out that hard? You gotta break out the bucket or nothing, do you? But we got 604's Cruiser, Crate Racing USA at Screven. And this is going to be a sneaky good race. I think it's on XR2. Southern All-Stars are at a gem of a little racetrack you've never heard of in your life called at Penton, Alabama. This place is awesome. Need to check it out. If you never heard of it, you need to check it out. It's pretty good. And that's all I got. So that's all I got for this weekend, really.
Sweet.
But yeah, I'm thinking about going to Lakeview Saturday. Might not be 12 cars show up, but you know what? I got to check out Dwayne Keith and Ultimate Season Opener.
I like old Dwayne.
Oh, he's awesome, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Boy, it's getting hotter in here than Nicki Minaj at the Grammys.
We need to get him on the show. Talk to him
Absolutely.
while you're there. Let's get him on the
I
show.
agree. You know, I always try to get him on Twitter. I mean, you don't get on Twitter, man. I heard of Conway Twitty. I don't know what Twitter is. Twitter? No, it's
Twix.
just Twitter. Yeah, Twix. It's
Twix.
not Conway Twitty. Yeah, okay, Dwayne. Appreciate it. Thank you, Dwayne. But yes, you got to get Dwayne on the show, bro.
Let's do it. Let's get him on there. He'll be fun.
Just chance to say, brother. That's good for me.
Yes, brother.
Oh, brother. Yeah, brother.
I think a nader just came over this place. I'm gonna tell you, boy, I was worried.
What?
I was worried the roof was coming off here a second ago.
You lying, bro.
I don't know. I don't really know, but I'm telling you, it was. I literally all that talking you just did. I didn't hear words you said. I ain't gonna lie to the end. I'm not even.
You just
gonna,
not. Okay. Well, thank you,
a-
Dave. Appreciate that.
there's a metal roof on this, and it's insulated and everything, but it's coming down so hard that like I got doors that are up a hill and sealed off, and there's still water coming under them.
Oh my God.
It's
Yeah, we ain't got nothing like that, bro. I got a slow, steady drizzle. I ain't got nothing like that.
I mean, it just all of a sudden came. Now just all of a sudden left. Still raining a little bit, but it just left for the most part. Dang. I was worried lights was about to go out. We was about to end the show quick.
Oh man, would that be something? If all of a sudden if everything went black, we'd be like, okay.
Nah, is what
Be like,
it
Dave,
is.
you all right, bro?
Is what it is. Oh, cool. That's gonna be a. I don't know. I mean, I'm with you on the Ultimates over there. That's always cool. But that 50,000 in Fayetteville, I think that's gonna be where it's at. That's
Sneaky good.
yeah. That's gonna be a.
Well, Dave, Lakeview's going to be sneaky good too, man. Let me tell you, that place has come a long way too.
Oh
man.
yeah,
that,
for
that
sure.
track is racing.
They got new dirt over there,
Yes.
so it's gonna be super fast.
Yes.
If it didn't all just get washed away, but
there's going to be 2 grooves.
oh yeah, there's 2 grooves over there now, and it's so funny. I don't know if you've looked at it lately, but what has happened over there? You know, they kind of put up that guardrail type fence.
Arco barrier.
Yeah, Armco barriers. That's it. Well, they put that up. Well, you go there now and you don't see it. They just covered it with dirt.
Yeah. They're still there though. It's
Still there, and there's a big
It's still
hill.
there.
There's a big hill to stop you. But
That's right.
I mean, the banking comes up to it, and then it's even more banked with dirt. So it's pretty wild now.
When Drew called me last Sunday, to tell me everything that happened last Saturday at Needmore and everything, and we were talking about the Blue Ridge race. Yeah, it's come a long way, bro.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for Saturday, really am.
Yeah, for sure. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. What else? See anything else?
Who you got at Farmer City this weekend, man? Let me tell you, that's part of Farmer City or Fairbury. You can toss it. You can flip a coin. You can flip a coin. Farmer City, Fairbury, they're both the same.
Yeah.
Both racy as hell. Who you got this weekend? Who you got at Farmer City?
Oh my God, I can't hear again. That's God. That's Outlaws? What is that? That Outlaws?
Yeah, one of the Outlaws.
That's Outlaws. I was sitting there second guessing myself. I was like, that's Outlaws, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Outlaws. I'm sorry.
I get confused. I get confused. I'm sorry.
It's the Atlanta 100, Dave. How about that?
That's the Atlanta 100. That's right. Track like that, I cannot go against Pierce on that.
Don't be surprised he sweeps.
What was that?
Don't be surprised if he sweeps.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm trying to think who else might surprise me in that.
Bab?
Who?
Bab?
Bab? Yeah, I can see Bab.
McKay Winger?
Maybe.
Shirley?
Yes. Well,
Nick Hoffman?
Shirley, to me, he's a big track guy, in my opinion. Shirley, like I'm not saying he's not good on smaller tracks. Not saying that because he is, but it seems like most of the time when you see Shirley run good, it's kind of on a bigger track. In my opinion.
Mike Spatola might have a good run this weekend.
Yep, he may.
Heckenest.
I can see that. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Tanner Ingley.
As much as he should. Was that?
It kind of suits his style.
It suits his style, but for some reason, he's kind of seems to me to do well on more of the southern dirt. I'm not saying you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he won't do good on it, but it just seems like.
Yeah, I can see that. That's what you're saying. Paducah, Clarksville.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to give you another name here, Dave.
I don't think I'm not wishing it, and I hope he does. I hope he proves me completely wrong, but I don't see that as a track for, say, like Troutman or something like that. I don't see that for him. Just because what he came from for so long.
God, that'd be nice to see him up there.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love to see it. We'd be calling him and having him on here next week if he can go out there and battle Pierce for it, for sure.
How about our boy Bob Gardner?
I'd love to see Bob Gardner go out there and wax them on it. And that be if he's gonna do it, that be the track he could do it on. As long as old Tilly Time keeps him right over there.
gotta tune it up, Tilly. Get it right, get it tight, baby. Let's go.
I need to tell you the story about the first time I met Tilly.
Oh, please do.
It was great. It was in Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, okay.
Yeah. He was with at the time. Oh God, what was his last name? Jeremy. What was Jeremy's last name? I can't even think of his last name right now. Anyway, I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, they roll into the track at the last night. Don't even unload the car. Jeremy Conway.
What happened to him, bro?
I have to tell you later.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Let me tell you this so you get to that. So I'm at Lancaster. I'm at freaking Lancaster. I said, "Oh my God, Conway, what are you doing here, bro?"
Oh, he was
I
there?
got lost. I took a wrong turn, like Bugs Bunny. He took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Real? I mean, he was at Lancaster?
Yes, he was at Lancaster. It wasn't even. I'm trying to think. It might have been an outlaw race because
you're
outlaws.
talking about back sometime, not recently.
Oh no, 17.
Oh, okay.
17. Yeah. Wait, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. Well, anyway.
I can't remember what number was he. Do you remember?
Oh God.
I can't remember what number it was.
15? Was it 15? Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you, bro.
Was with them boys up there from Illini Race Supply.
Well,
which has now shut down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like I said, I have to tell you about the story off air.
Okay.
Anyway, about meeting Tilly. Mike Tilly, everybody. We call him Tilly Time. He him and Jeremy roll into the track. I'm over there with Randy King with SRI now, and my buddy with Earl Ramey. We're all up there in Portsmouth, and this is the first time I ever actually met Cale face to face. Actually, so we're up there at the oh God, what is that? What was Lucas' last race? The
DTWC
Dirt Track World Championship. Yep, that's it. So, well, Jeremy calls. He's like, "Hey, I think we're gonna come." It's Saturday. This was a 3-day race. Well, they show up with the car, trailer, everything. Never pulled the car out.
Oh, okay. I got. I see where you're going with that.
So anyway,
yeah, okay. Let's throw the deck down. Okay, I got you.
I really don't know. So we're hanging out and everything, and
okay.
Earl calls me. It was about time to go. I mean, races are over. I think Brandon Shepherd had won. This was 2020 Dirt Track World Championship. And we Earl calls me. He's like, "Hey, where you at?" I was like, walking around here right now. Where you at? He said, "Look out here in the parking lot and come to the hauler that's parked out here in the parking lot." I was like, "Okay." So I start heading that way, and they're all outside and meet me outside. And by the time we go in, and it's no lie, let me tell you who was on this truck. And this is really funny, and you may not, most of them, but anyway, I had not met anybody up to this point but Randy Keene, and I met Earl Ramey at the track that week. We're all from the South, and we all meet in Ohio. So Randy's in there, Randy Keene, Earl Ramey. Andy from Profab Headers is in there. I meet him and his girlfriend at the time, Bree, and now wife. Mike Tilly, Jeremy Conaway. This is who all's in the truck. And so we just go hang out for a while. And I laughed so hard because, and I still talk junk to Tilly about this now. He's like, y'all hungry? It was like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we're hungry.
2 o'clock in the morning?
This dude breaks out some sort of pizza cooker and cooks us about 4 pizzas at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me tell you something. There is one reason everybody keeps Tilly Time around, and that is because that fool can cook.
I did not know that about Tilly, bro.
That dude can cook. He does a lot of other stuff, too. I mean, he's a super good guy. But, man, he can cook.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome. I met him in February. He's freaking awesome, bro.
I promise you he can.
He's freaking awesome. I didn't know Tilly could throw down like that, bro.
He can throw down like that. He's told me many times, he's like, dude, we got to get back together, and I'm going to cook you an actual meal. I'm like, okay.
Oh, my God. And pizza, I can eat that 7 days a week, bro.
He's something else, bro. He is,
Dang, Tilly. Okay, all right. I know I'm going. Guess what I'll be hanging out at February.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Bob Gardner. Yeah, Bob's
right,
awesome too, man. Oh my God, Bob is awesome.
The old Pink Panther himself.
Woo! Yes, sir. Bob is freaking awesome. Just make sure you got plenty of Patron. That's all you need.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. You don't drink nothing else.
That's right. Well, real quick before we get too much farther, well, I can still half hear myself. I want to thank our good friends over at MPM Marketing, www.marketwithmpm.com. Head over there today. Talk with Tanya. Get yourself on this path of racing and development of your marketing abilities through someone who knows how to do it. They are Tanya is on top of her game when it comes to social media and literally everything you need to know in this marketing world for racing. She will put you in front of all the faces you need to be in front of and all the good stuff. So head over www.marketwithmpm.com. Also, Fresh Chef, if you are up in the Race City area, as I like to call it, all over North Carolina, hit up a Fresh Chef. You will love it. Daily food and drink specials. It is all really, really good stuff. I'll tell you, every time I go, I'm trying something different, but they got an awesome ribeye, they got awesome prime rib, they got awesome shrimp and grits. So I'm gonna tell you, some of the best shrimp and grits I have ever eaten before in my life over at Fresh Chef. So y'all head over there and tell them we sent you. And boy, is the rain coming down again. Woo! It is rough. It is rough. What you got there, sir? Uh-oh. You've already got tickets?
There's your rundown for the week. Yeah, man. How about that? They came Saturday, and I told them, just leave me a will call. I just picking up, when I get to the track that Wednesday. They send them. I don't know. The World Finals tickets, baby. Woo woo, let's go.
Oh, that's crazy. Already got World Finals tickets. It's April.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Lights just flickered.
Uh-oh. So you want to end this thing now, bro?
That's what I'm fixing to say. So I guess that means we better be wrapping this up.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, like I said, I will be out at Dillon Motor Speedway this weekend. We're going to try some racing out there. Try it again. Put the bullet back in the gun and fire off again. See what happens. Obviously, Jason, you got a full weekend up there between Fayetteville and Lakeview, and who knows what else you'll be paying attention to along the way.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All right. Well, I reckon we're going to jump off of here before we get left in the dark. Want to thank, appreciate you, man, coming on, hanging out with me today for the full show.
Appreciate you, Dave.
Pretty much
everything you do, my brother.
All right, man. We thank you, and we will be talking with y'all next time. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good week, y'all. Bye-bye.
Now when I finish, it quits raining. Go figure. Anyway, who else? Who's still on? I like my Derek McGrew shirt. Derek McGrew Jr. shirt. It's good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess it is time for me to jump off of here tonight. We appreciate all of y'all hanging out with us. And I guess we will be talking with y'all next time on here next week. So y'all have a good one.